Dear friends, how are you all? Today I am going to ask you a very basic question, that is, what is barrier? How can you define this word? What is barrier? Is there a visual image when you hear this word? Well, the barrier comes in varieties. Our society provides to us in members, and from that we will be discussing one of them, that is social barrier in education. Social barrier refers to differences and inequalities associated with different types of people in society. Barrier can occur because of people's gender, ethnicities, races, religions, or socio-economic states. This social barrier is now widely impact on one of the important necessity, that is education. Social barrier in education is not only limited to one but many components, that is gender, economic class, religion, caste, modernization and nationality origin. Now hearing this word, you can automatically frame the pictures how things are. So let us see how this affects the victims.
Hello. Mama, Papa, today you know what happened in my school? Our team won the match and I hit many sixes. Yay! It was a fun-filled day. Savita, come and take this bag and keep it in the shelf. Take this bat also. Come first. What this girl is doing the whole day, I don't know. Take this shoe also. Keep it in the shelf. It was a fun-filled day. We enjoyed, and you know, I scored great marks in maths also. It was a memorable day. Wow! And after that, we celebrated our victory by having a lassi in the nearby shop. It was so cool and refreshing. Thank God that I'm not a girl. Otherwise, making these chapatis and house chores would be a great job for me. And it is so boring. Questions coming in my mind. Why Mama and Papa are not sending me to school? Even I like to have lassi with my friends. My brother only enjoys everything. Being a girl is a hitch in getting these privileges. Why does the society does not like me? Why does the society suppresses me? Why? Why? Is it being a girl is a curse? Am I that much harmful to the society? Or I could bring a change in this revolution and the society cannot handle it. I wonder, being a girl is a sin. What do you think so?
Hello, my name is Rekha. My parents work at construction site on daily wages. If for some reasons, if they are not able to go to work on the site, or if for some reasons, if they delay to go to work on site, then that day it becomes very difficult for us to eat and live. Our income is very low. Sometimes it is difficult for us to even get stomach full of food. But then also, my parents want me to study. They want me to get good education so that I don't have to do what they are doing. They want me to study hard and make my future bright. They want me to get good exposure so that my confidence is built. But we live in slums and it is very difficult for me to go to school. I don't even have money to buy books. Sometimes some kind people, some good people gather children from locality and teach us the basic tools. We sit on roadside or on footpath to listen to them. But it is my dream that I attend school and I hope that someday I will be able to attend the actual school. That is my dream.
Namaste. My name is Kamla. I am a student from lower caste community. In my rural school, we are made to sit at the back of the classes. In lunchtime, the upper caste student are made to sit separately and us, the lower caste student, are made to sit at different place. Some days even the timing of our lunch are also different, so we cannot have our lunch with upper caste student. The washroom in our school are also separate for both of the caste. The area from where we can fetch our drinking water are also different. We are not allowed to enter in their area and to get water from there and to drink. In urban school, these beliefs are overcome. I hope soon here also we will get equal treatment and there will be no discrimination against us. We come to school with pure intention, thinking our school as temple, and I know my God will never discriminate us in giving their blessings. We are the human being who are creating this barrier, so it is my request treat us like human being. Thank you.
We all know that our country follows secularism. Every religion and opinion is respected and heard. But why do I feel insecure? Whenever I go out somewhere, people stare at me just because I wear a dhumala on my head. Just because my religion asks for it, and most importantly, I love wearing it. But I feel uncomfortable when people stare at me. They see me with different mindset and different light. For such actions, you should blame the humanity, not the religion. But because of my friends, family, and my teachers, and because of the support I get from them, it becomes easier for me. They boost my confidence with their actions and words. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rangili. I am from Jharkhand, shifted to this big urban city because of my father's job. We relocated here. My parents got my admission in this great English medium school so that I have a class education and good friends to interact with. They also wanted me to improve my communication skill and I get a good exposure for life. These all were the objectives of them because in my native rural place I used to study in Hindi medium and was used to wear salwar kameez. Here in this school I saw that every particular event have a particular uniforms. Regular class different, sports different. At the first day of my school, as I was a new student, I went in a casual dress of salwar kameez. Every student looked at me in a weird way. I wondered why, but later I came to know that urban dressing style is different from rural. Also, the first year of my school life was very lonely. The classmates of mine neglected me. I was isolated because I was not knowing the language. But my teachers were very kind and generous and helped me a lot learning this thing. And I'm here communicating with you all very comfortably. And also, I changed myself to be like them because the urban society won't accept me. Weird, right?
Hi, I am Indian. Hard to believe. Why? Because I have so-called Asian feature and look foreign as people would say. Why it is so hard to believe that I am part of this country, born and raised here. Why I have to carry my identity card just to prove my nationality. Why I am always considered foreign and charged extra when I visit a tourist point. Same discrimination happens in school. They never see me as their own. And let's not talk about the name calling such as Chinky, Momo, Chinese, and so on. It hurts and leaves a scar for a lifetime. I have to learn the trick to tune out the voices, which is very difficult. Please think about your action before you discriminate someone based on their look, because that someone can be your friends and family. Thank you.
As you all have seen, the victim of social barrier suffers to get a vital need, that is education. So it is very important for us to understand their harsh treatment and situation they go through. The psychological effect on the victim is very strong. It is very difficult for them to come out of it. Some of them even don't. It all depends on the peers and the surrounding people. If they are supportive, then well and good. But sometimes the people around us were the victim of this issue. the ideology and opinion of the same affects greatly because they were the victims and they suffered with this issue. So they tend to reflect the negativity. So it is very important for us to give them the positive exposure. Also, the depression of some of them is so much that it is very difficult for them to come out of it, and some of them tends to end up their lives. The trauma of being excluded to someone is very deep. They start doubting themselves. They don't want to face the society. They start losing their self-confidence. They don't want to see the society who consider them down their nose. They want to isolate themselves, and this takes place for overthinking, which is the greatest effect for downfall.
Hello friends, after hearing all these social barriers, there is only one thing which should comes to our mind, that is equality. Discriminating someone is not at all acceptable and it should not be tolerated. We all should have some ethics to not disregard or insult someone. We are humans and humanity should be our duty.
We should treat everyone equally, irrespective of their gender, caste, economic status, nationality. As they say, knowledge is a key to success. I say, equality is a key to peace and happiness. I hope that you all have understood that how social barriers affect the growth of society. Thank you.